Imagine waking up one morning and everything around you is eerily still. No wind, no movement, just a strange, unsettling calm. What if Earth just stopped spinning for one whole day? This isn't just a crazy thought experiment, it's a scenario that would unleash chaos on a scale we can hardly imagine. From massive storms and deadly radiation to catastrophic earthquakes and tsunamis, the consequences would be beyond apocalyptic. Let's dive deep into this mind-bending scenario and see what would actually happen if Earth stopped spinning for 24 hours. Our planet, Earth, spins at a speed of about 1,000 miles per hour, 1,600 kilometers per hour at the equator. We don't feel it because we are rotating along with it. This rotation not only gives us our day-night cycle, but also plays a crucial role in maintaining our climate, magnetic field, and even gravity as we know it. If this rotation suddenly stopped, the changes wouldn't just be dramatic, they'd be devastating. The concept of Earth stopping its rotation is something out of a science fiction movie, but it's rooted in some very real science. If our planet were to halt its spin, we would face problems on a global scale. The first and most obvious issue would be the sudden shift in inertia. Objects, including everything from cars and buildings to oceans and people, would continue to move at the Earth's original rotational speed. This would mean catastrophic winds, tsunamis, and ground-shaking tremors worldwide. Let's break down these effects step by step. Immediate effects first, the atmosphere. Without rotation, the winds generated by the Earth's movement would dissipate, but everything that was in motion would continue moving at 1,000 miles per hour. This would create a surge of wind power so immense it would flatten cities, forests, and mountains. Imagine a wall of air moving at speeds faster than a jet airplane. Fires would ignite from the sheer friction and heat of these winds, and torrential downpours would follow, leading to massive floods that would drown anything in their path. Weather and environmental changes next. Let's talk about the weather. The rotation of Earth is a key driver for our climate systems, influencing ocean currents, wind patterns, and weather cycles. Without this rotation, we'd see rapid and extreme changes. One side of the planet would face continuous, scorching daylight, while the other would plunge into an endless, freezing night. The drastic temperature differences would create superstorms, with winds potentially reaching thousands of miles per hour. On top of this, the oceans would surge uncontrollably, creating waves hundreds of feet high that would devastate coastal regions. Loss of the magnetic field now. There's another problem: Earth's magnetic field. Our planet's rotation helps generate this magnetic shield that protects us from harmful solar radiation. If Earth stops spinning, the magnetic field would eventually disappear. Without it, cosmic radiation would bombard our atmosphere, exposing every living organism to dangerous levels of radiation. This could lead to a significant increase in cancer rates, genetic mutations, and massive ecological collapses. Gravitational consequences. Stopping Earth's spin would also mess with gravity. The centrifugal force that helps balance the gravitational pull would vanish. This means regions near the equator would experience a stronger gravitational pull, and water from the oceans would start migrating towards the poles, causing unprecedented tidal waves and flooding. The redistribution of water would cause more seismic activity, leading to earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Picture a world where the very ground beneath you isn't stable anymore, a place of constant tectonic turmoil. Impact on human civilization. For humanity, survival would become a daily battle. The extreme weather, unbreathable air filled with toxic gases, and the lack of stable ground would force us into a new reality where the concept of civilization itself would be turned upside down. Entire cities would be submerged, while others would be buried under layers of sand or ice. Crops would fail, food and water would become scarce, and society as we know it would collapse. Finally, the most dramatic part of this nightmare scenario, the sun. In a world where Earth no longer rotates, the sun would appear to stand still in the sky. One side would face perpetual daylight and unbearable heat, while the other would be cast in a frigid, eternal night. This bizarre reality would create inhospitable zones, pushing humans to migrate to narrow habitable regions along the twilight borders. So, what would happen if Earth stopped spinning for just one day? The answer is a cascade of catastrophic events that would reshape our planet, our environment, and our very way of life. From violent winds and superstorms to volcanic eruptions, radiation exposure, and gravitational chaos, the Earth would become a planet in turmoil. The concept may seem far-fetched, but it's a powerful reminder of how delicate and finely tuned our world truly is. What do you think would be the most challenging aspect of surviving in a world where Earth has stopped spinning? Would humanity find a way to adapt, or would we face extinction? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to What If, the knowledge for more mind-blowing content like this. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep exploring the unknown.